A Sugarcreek Township man is dead, killed by his son. On Saturday, July the 15th, the state police held a news conference confirming the 59-year-old George Burdette Jr. is indeed deceased and was killed by his son, George Burdette III, 30 years old.
This investigation started on July 12th when a report of a suspicious fire came in. That fire occurred at 291 Little Road in Sugarcreek Township, Armstrong County. The fire marshal's office was dispatched to investigate that fire. It was determined that Mr. Burdette Jr. had resided at that residence along with his son, George Burdette III, and a Cheyenne LeBaron. Ms. LeBaron was the girlfriend of George Burdette III. On the 13th, an individual came in to report Mr. Burdette missing. He had not yet been located. That investigation was continued by the Pennsylvania State Police to determine his whereabouts. During that investigation, Ms. LeBaron was interviewed on the 14th of July. During that interview, it was determined by the information provided to Ms. LeBaron that Mr. Burdette Jr. Had been killed by his son, George Burdette III, on the evening of the 11th into the 12th. It was also determined from the information provided by Ms. LeBaron that the body was then taken the morning of the 12th to the area of Burns Hill Road in Sugarcreek Township, Armstrong County. Ms. LeBaron led police there early this morning, and at approximately 3 a.m., the body of George Burdette Jr. was discovered by the Pennsylvania State Police. His autopsy was conducted late this morning, I believe by Dr. Cyril Wecht, and I'll let Mr. Myers speak to that and to the injuries he sustained. I will tell you that Mr. Burdette Jr. Was killed by blunt force trauma, and Mr. Myers can further describe that for you. The body was transported to the Burns Hill Road area the morning of the 12th, we believe by Mr. Burdette III and by Ms. LeBaron. That body was dumped over the hillside, and that's where it was discovered. We believe the fire was set it was reported at approximately 6 a.m. on the morning of the 12th. We believe the fire was set by George Burdette III to cover up the crime.
Suspected motive?
Other than anger, we do know these two individuals had a history of disputes between them.
Charges?
At this point, we have general homicide against Burdette III, abuse of a corpse, and a number of other less serious charges.
Now, you said the girlfriend also helped with transport the body to?
That's correct.
Burns Hill Road, is that the name of the road?
That's correct.
So is she going to be charged too for taking part?
We're considering that right now. My office has had a number of interactions with both Burdette Jr. and Burdette III, as have the Pennsylvania State Police. In fact, I can tell you that Burdette III was recently released from the state prison system.
I'm Brian Myers, Armstrong County Coroner. At approximately 4 a.m. this morning, the state police had called me that they had found a gentleman that had been missing as a missing person for a couple days. When we got there, we found the deceased about 125 feet off of the main road down in the woods. At that time, we did examine the body to determine, take pictures of tattoos and everything, because the gentleman was a little bit decomposed. He has been there for the few days, which matches up with the time frame of when it suspectedly happened till the time that we had found him. We did do the autopsy today. Dr. Cyril Wecht performed it this morning, and the cause of death is going to be blunt force trauma to the head. And the manner of death, I am ruling a homicide.
Yes, the family members, I guess, became suspicious of the whole circumstances in which George Burdette Jr. Disappeared, and it's my understanding that it was his niece that filed the missing persons report.
Based on the investigation, we believe it happened this way. On the evening of July 11th, late, we believe that Burdette Jr. and Burdette III got into a dispute. We believe that's when the homicide occurred, based on the information we've received so far. At some point the next morning, and subsequent to the body being transported to the Burns Hill Road area, we believe Burdette III then set the trailer on fire. That phone call came into 911 reporting the fire at approximately 6 a.m. on the 12th. On the 13th, the niece came in to report Mr. Burdette missing. That constituted then the missing persons investigation. We were aware that both Ms. LeBaron and Burdette III resided with Burdette Jr., so they became individuals we wanted to speak to. During the interview with Ms. LeBaron, that's when she provided us with the information that led to the arrest of Burdette III for the homicide of George Burdette Jr. He was arrested on unrelated charges on Friday evening, a charge related to possession of a gun by a felon. While in incarceration is when we obtained the information from Ms. LeBaron.
Recapping this story, 30-year-old George Burdette III from Sugarcreek Township is behind bars, arrested for the murder of his father, 59-year-old George Burdette Jr., for throwing bleach in his face and then beating him with a baseball bat to death. Burdette was arraigned on Saturday, July the 15th, before District Magisterial Judge Gary DeComo. We are all local all the time. At the Kittanning Paper News Desk, I'm David Croyle.